Cardi B, Hartford, Connecticut. This is your number before you go. Let's get into it. You guys are going to be at the People's Bank Arena on Friday, April 3rd. Capacity of this venue is 16,294 attendees. Doors are going to open at 7:30 and show is at 8. She does have a DJ that plays first, and she typically comes out between at 8:30 and 9 o'clock mark, and her set is about 2 hours in length. Box office is going to open at 12. Bags. This arena does not give a specific size. They say handbags of normal size are allowed entry after being searched. I will say this, the biggest bags that I have seen at most arenas are within that category. I always got to get my notes. 14 by 6 by 14 and 12 by 6 by 12 are my biggest bags that I see typically. Okay. So I would not go any bigger than that if you're going to bring a bag. They definitely do not have to be clear. They can be colored. They're just going to be inspected, of course, by security. They mention no large bags, no backpacks, no luggage, no coolers, no parcels, no briefcases, and nothing of the like is going to be allowed. There is no bag check, okay? There's nothing that they have for you to store your stuff in. So if you bring something that's not allowed, you're going to have to take it back to your car. If you didn't drive, then that's a whole nother dink. So think about all of that. If you are going to buy alcohol or you have tickets at the box office, remember to bring your ID, okay, because you are going to need that. If you have mace or pepper spray on your keychain, take that off. It's considered a weapon, and you're not going to be allowed inside with that. Portable fans, they're not specifically addressed, but as long as they can fit in your bag, generally they are allowed. And I will bring one because it still gets hot in these arenas. Portable chargers, they are allowed. Typically, they just want them to be no bigger than your phone. Selfie sticks are a no. Umbrellas are a no. Posters, they are allowed. They must be handheld. You can't have them mounted to anything. You can't have them on a stick, can't have them on a pole. Typically, no vulgarities, no obscenities, and they cannot be blocking anybody's view. The venue is primarily cashless. Okay, they mentioned some, but not all vendors may accept cash. So if I was you, I would go with the mindset of tap to pay or using your cards if you want to buy food or you want to buy merch. The venue is smokeless. Guests are not allowed to smoke inside, including e-cigs or vapes. They have a no reentry policy, so if you go outside, you want to get back in, you're going to need a brand new ticket. Cameras. Single frame photography is allowed. Cameras with detachable lenses are not allowed. Video cameras and handheld video equipment are prohibited. No drones, no tripods, no monopods, no laptop computers, and or tablets or iPads. Okay, so when they say single frame photography, we're talking about point and shoot. We're talking about, of course, the cameras on your phone. We're talking about a disposable or a Polaroid. Okay, I get a lot of questions about specific cameras, Kodaks, Canons, etc. I would keep it very simple with this venue since they're saying single frame photography. A lot of times it is if your lens on your camera exceeds like 3 inches, it's considered professional. So if you have something like that, I probably wouldn't bring it. DSLR, SLR cameras, I would probably leave those at home. Your GoPros, your DJIs, I would leave those home. Just keep it simple. Outside food is a no. If you need a wheelchair escort, you can get one. They ask that you visit the guest services booth that's located outside of section 124, or you can ask any staff member upon your arrival. You can purchase parking one of two ways. You can do it on People's Bank Arena and on Spot Hero or Parkways. I will take you through the People's Bank Arena. If you go to their website and hit the hamburger in the right corner under plan your visit, if you hit last parking lots, and then you can hit purchase parking, and it will take you to reserve parking now. The only option that they have is the Heart 21 garage. Select your event, get rate, and it is $41.25. You see the hours that you are allowed in, and the amenities will tell you if they have handicap parking, which they do, and it is an indoor self-park. So this is one option. The second option is to purchase parking on Spot Hero. They have many more options than just that one lot. In the Where Are You Going box, if you type Cardi B, you scroll up under performers, you'll see Cardi B, select that. And from there, you'll have options of shows. We're going to pick the Hartford, Connecticut show. And from there, it will spit out your options. Some information to look at. It will tell you how far of a distance it is from the lot/garage to the venue. The first one, for example, labor shortest walk, it is a minute away. If you click on that reservation, it will tell you your reservation time. You can enter this garage at 5:30 p.m. and must be out by 12:30 a.m. for the $70 rate. If you scroll under amenities, this is a section where it will tell you if it has handicap accessible parking spots in it as well, and whether it's a covered garage, et cetera, et cetera. So those are some of the points that I like to bring to people's attention. Don't want to drive to the venue? Looking for alternate means of transportation? We have the train, the bus, the dash shuttle, and the rally. Those are options. If you want to use any of those methods, I would use Google Maps, put in your starting point, put in your ending point. It'll spit out for you all your different options. Rideshare, of course, is also another option. My 2 point is for rideshare. Book it in advance if you're going to book it because it's going to be cheaper than trying to do it the day of. And then when it comes time to leave that venue, I would pick a location that is away from the venue because there's going to be so much congestion immediately around the venue. It's going to be harder for a Uber driver to get to you and find you. If you use a location away, a couple of blocks away, it gets a little easier. Weather for the evening is going to be 52 degrees and a few clouds. At least it is forecasted right now. So Hartford, a beautiful night for a show. That is your number for you go. Grab your last minute things because it's almost go time. The venue is strongly requesting that all guests arrive 45 to 60 minutes prior to your scheduled event time to avoid and or minimize waiting lines. Keep that in mind. Also, download your parking passes if you're going to drive. Have those ready to go. Scan. It's going to keep parking moving as well as the tickets to the show. Get those downloaded and their respective apps, Apple Wallet, Ticketmaster mobile wallet, because it's just going to keep things moving. Pack your patience. There is a good amount of people coming to this show. This amount of people coming to one area for one event is a lot. Okay. It is a Friday, so the end of a work week, you may run into a little bit of work traffic, so keep that in mind. But either way, it's going to require patience, so pack your patience. Any questions, any comments, drop them down below. I try my best to answer them as quickly as I can. If you are going to the store in Hartford, Connecticut, it's not your stop, but you're going to one of the upcoming cities and you want to be in a number before you go, feel free to give me a follow. I'm covering this whole tour, as well as many of the other hot tours of 2026. I've got you covered. So please feel free to give me a follow. Hartford, Connecticut. Pack your patience. Please be safe. And most importantly, enjoy the show, y'all. Bye.